Race number 8, 1,600 metres the trip here. It's a Class 1 contest. 9 go to post. Headed by Group 1 winner, Seasons Bloom last season. 3 times course and distance winner in actual fact. He gets back up to the mile here. Donoso down in trip, down in class as well, behind Exultant on his last 2 starts. Simply Brilliant also coming out of the Exultant race. He finished 4th. What else but you? 3 out of 5 his course and distance stats read. Rise High, odds on beaten favourite at Happy Valley last time out. Down to good standing. Only beaten ahead by Waikuku last time. Was a winner over the mile the start before. Matthew Chadwick will ride from barrier number 5. Seasons Bloom and Rise High have both been up at Chung Fa, coming back on the 8th of February and March, respectively. All right, we're at the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map for this one, Brett. Really good lineup here. It's group class, really. California Whip expected to probably land somewhere near the front from barrier 8 even.
Yep, I think so. Up to the mile, he's probably got the most speed in the race. I guess there is the option from barrier number 5 for Matthew Chadwick to potentially be a little bit closer, but there's also the option as well for More Than Lucky to roll over and for him to get the 1-1. Simply Brilliant can kick up and probably be on the leader's back, or is the possibility of that switching around with maybe Simply Brilliant there and Pingwu Spark leaders back. I think of the others, what else but you, Seasons Bloom, they sort of end up where most people think they will be. Donoso's generally towards the back, and I get the feeling Rise High, unless they try something different, will settle back there. They may roll the dice and travel forward, try and get outside the leader, but probably unlikely.
All right, track work-wise, Paul, what have you got?
Well, if we look at the Frankel horse to start with here, Simply Brilliant. He's going really well at the moment. A couple of wins and then ran a nice 4th behind Exultant. You can see he goes well here. A bit of rain around in the mornings, but didn't seem to bother the horse too much. And just getting through it okay as he finishes off. What else but you? Very impressive at his last start, beating Solar Patch. And he goes really nicely here in the mornings. He's come on from that win, so he's on the improve, and he looks well placed in this race as well. And the other one is down the back, Good Standing. Not a particularly fast piece, as you can see. He's just doing it nice and slowly. But he's really improved this horse, hasn't he? He has had internal problems, but I think he's over all those at the moment, so all looking good.
Yeah, and he gets in with a very light weight as well. We'll have a look at his efforts in a moment. We're going to start off, though, with some Group 1 form. Seasons Bloom here down on the inside. This is Beauty Generation winning the race. The form doesn't get much stronger than that, really, here in Hong Kong. The other horse involved in this race is the Big Grey, Pingwu Spark.
Yeah, he's been all over the place a little bit, hasn't he, Pingwu Spark? He's sort of caught between sort of Class 1, Group 3, Group 1, and his season overall's been very up and down. He's had 5 starts, hasn't been in the frame. I'm not sure what to expect from him. Seasons Bloom obviously won the Stewards Cup last year, his Group 1 victory. This season, 5 starts, hasn't done anything, but they put the blinkers on 2 back over the 2,000 metres. Of course, that was the Cup on International Day. I think that just helped him a little bit mentally because he put in a much better performance there. We know he's got the quality here. That's why he's the #1 saddlecloth.
Yeah, and he's, I think Chung Fa's really helped him. Yeah. He's really a more relaxed horse.
He's definitely the interesting runner for me. I think he's just starting to recapture some of his better form, Seasons Bloom.
Yeah, he goes in for me. What else but you at the back there? Comes through and wins this quite nicely. More Than Lucky. I thought it was a little bit flat on this occasion. I was a bit disappointed with him. And California Whip was prominent too.
For me, California Whip probably better at 1,400 metres. He'll run out in the lead here and get overhauled, I fancy. I think More Than Lucky's pretty close to his mark, to be honest. He is a very honest, consistent horse, but he's on his level. What else but you? He's been in Cotton Will all his career. He had 3 starts last season for 2 wins. He's had a lot of soundness issues. John Size has got 5 runs into him this season. He's really blossomed at his last 2. He actually ran well behind Simply Brilliant 4 back as well, but this is the best I've ever seen him go. I think he's probably a genuine Group 1 horse had he have not had all these soundness issues, but this is another tough test for him, but the way he's going is hard to beat.
I thought the best part of that race was the last 100. He just really flattened out nicely and hit the line well.
All right, OK, so he's definitely... And we're at Happy Valley for a look at this one. Simply Brilliant. This was the January Cup, in actual fact. A big win for him. The other horse involved was Donoso, who's... often overlooked, Donoso, but always gives his all.
I gave him 2 looks, Donoso. I didn't put him in the end because of the distance, 1,600. I think he's better over 1,800. But Simply Brilliant, what a really good horse he's been here in Hong Kong. He's been in the placings 12 of his 13 times here. And, look, he ran really nice. He had the perfect run, to be fair, in this race, but he should get a similar run from barrier number 1 as well. So I think he's the hardest horse for What Else But You to beat. I think he's going well.
He is. I sort of not put a pen through him, but I laid him a little bit last start at Group 1 level at set weights, and he was very, very good behind Exultant. So not far away from the top echelon, Simply Brilliant. He keeps getting better and better.
All right, this is the last one we're going to have a look at. This is Good Standing, beaten ahead by what some people consider to be the Derby favourite in Waikuku.
Yeah, and another one that's just taken time to really find his feet. Hasn't ever gone better. On a rating of 97, I think he's still got rating points in hand the way he's going. And just if you take Waikuku out of this, he puts this race to bed very quickly, doesn't he, against the others. So taking that into consideration, I think this is a very strong performance. Good barrier, lightweight, should be very competitive.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers as well. I think he's going to go well. Yep.
All right, well, yeah, I think there's nothing wrong. I say the way he's come into this race now, his last couple of starts, then he's...
Lightweight really helps him too.
No weight on his back, barrier 5, Matthew Chadwick in the saddle. It's a deep race, one more to consider, that's Rise High. Let's hear from jockey Regan Bayliss.
Rise High, Regan, you rode him in a recent barrier trot. What sort of feel did he give you that morning?
Yeah, I think he conducted himself very well. Give me, a really good feel, and it's come up a really nice race for him on Sunday. So looking forward to riding him.
Looks like he was working to the line pretty strongly there.
Yeah, he did. Casper just said come out on him quiet and just let him build through his gears. And I was very sort of quiet on him in the trial, but he sort of just towed me through the line really nicely and give me a feel as if to say he's going to be very competitive on Sunday.
I know you didn't ride him last time out, but have you had a look at a run? And if so, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought he's been building up well in his races. I think looking back through his form, it takes him a few runs at the start of the prep, then to sort of really hit his straps, and I think he's ready to do something on Sunday.
Drawn wide, is that a concern?
Not really. I think he's sort of best ridden just to sort of let him come out the gates and let him balance up, and only a field of 9, so if you're going to be that a little bit further back, you're not going to be that far off him, and hopefully he gets a nice drag into it and the tempo's sort of solid enough, and I think he'll be hitting the line very hard.
You've had 2 weeks here in Hong Kong now, 22 rides, yet to figure in the placings, but 9 rides coming up on Sunday. Do you feel like it might be a chance to really show us what you've got?
Yeah, I hope so. Got some, probably the first weekend where I've got some really nice opportunities, so looking forward to getting out of there and doing my best.
Yeah, Rise High is one of a number of good rides for Regan on the weekend. It could be a big day for him. What do you like though, Paul?
Yeah, I've got him in there for 4th, but 5, 4, 9 and 6 were the numbers I settled on in here. What Else But You, Simply Brilliant. I think these two would primarily fight it out. Good standings going well, Rise High. 5, 4, 9, 6.
5, 4, 9, 1 for me. Settled on 5, What Else But You. 4, Simply Brilliant. 9, Good Standing. I've thrown in Seasons Bloom. I don't think What Else But You's over the line, but he's the most likely winner on his recent form. There's some others going okay.
Yeah, Good Standing for me. I do like Seasons Bloom, though. I think he could be getting back to maybe something like his best from last season. That is the Class 1, 1,600 metre the trip. We've got a cup race coming up next. Back on the all-weather for race number 9.